damn TV, bitch. Don't get tucked in, pussy.
Bitch, I got money now.
What's the deal, man? It's Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with the boy. You know y'all been wanting some house blogs. I get tired of seeing me in the car all the time, so we're gonna try to blog, in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I do got a crib. I don't live in my whip. I'm trying to be an adult out here. You know what I'm saying? But this video is gonna be about the Young Thug situation. He's pretty much making the news with him snitching and all that, and it's only news amongst black people, all right? Amongst black people. And that's what this is all about. Keeping black ignorance at its momentum, man, keeping at its peak. Same situation Cameron did to us back in the day when Cameron was working with us. Cameron had a situation called Stop Snitching. And
there is a serial killer living next door to you, though, and that person is, killing people. Would you be a snitch if you called police and told them?
If I knew the serial killer was living next door to me?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call and tell anybody on him, but I'd probably move. Like, I'm not going to be around because I don't need to be living around serial killers, but I'm not going to call and be like, put the signs up like, yo, the serial killer's in 4E.
It's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
Is there any situation where you think it's okay to talk to the police?
Yeah, definitely. Say hello, how you feel, everything all right, period.
Do you worry about the message that a kid listening to your music is getting?
Oh, no, I wouldn't, because basically it's parental advisory on all music. If you're not 18, you have a parental.
I remember it being advertised to my age group at the time. I was like 13, 14 at the time, coming to school with Stop Snitching Search, and pretty much makes it happen to where there's a crime in the areas, nobody's going to help. And if somebody does help, they get ridiculed and they get beat up. So it's a constant spiral of issues and ignorance that plagues the black community. I'm pretty sure snitches don't get no love nowhere. I'm pretty sure in Russian gangs, Asian gangs, biker gangs, Mexican gangs, Amish gangs, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure nobody tolerates any type of snitching. However, we're the only ones who broadcast it. We're the only ones who make it a culture thing. We're the only ones who even amongst the most smallest, will make somebody who has nothing to do with anything gangster feel wrong for snitching, all because you're black. It's like all about being a black American. You are up under a code that you cannot tell on anybody. And that's what this is all about. Y'all got to start looking at the play and understand when this is a psyop, how is it a psyop, and what's the who, what, when, where, and how, and why. The why of it is, come on, man, Young Thug was never no real gangster. None of these rappers are real gangster. Most of them are CIA operatives sent in to get real, regular street guys locked up in jail. Hip-hop is all partnered with the private prisons, and it's all about keeping black people locked up. Black people function the entire world. Blacks in America functions the best being broke and poor. We function the best. Nobody else is more, nobody else handles being broke like we handle it. We handle prison amazing. We make it a culture. We rap about it. Everybody seems to love prison, especially, we got the black males does. Seem like not all black males, most. Seem like they just love to go in there. So this is all about keeping those prisons full. It's all about keeping the black ignorant. And a lot of people would be believing this stuff that goes on with them. But this whole not snitching thing, only our culture talks about it. We don't hear about it with no other culture. And when it happens, we're the only ones who makes a big deal out of it. And which is going to do what to the youth? Make them terrified. Oh, he's a snitch. Oh, he's a rat. You're a rat. You're a rat. You're a rat. When most of us are not even street.
No. Say what?
What he did.
What he did?
I ain't no snitch. They got probably a million people watching. I ain't gonna snitch. And the police probably watching. I ain't saying nothing.
That's how you gonna be in the interrogation room when they get you?
Yeah. Life without parole, everything.
What do you know about life without parole?
Because
and I don't know why we even thought Young Thug was street when he said he wanted to have his toes with some toe rings on all his toes. I gotta find that ill freestyle.
That's how it's supposed to be, bro. You
Straight thugger.
Straight comfortable.
Right.
You say no shoes or socks?
$10,000.
How dare you go out there barefoot?
And put on some $10,000 toe rings, so I'm going.
$10,000 toe rings. We gonna get to this record again.
But he was dope when he first came out. I think Young Thug was a plant from Atlanta from the beginning. I think his first time ever showing out was with him and Gucci Mane, and Gucci Mane found him. You know, he probably been undercover for the past couple of years, get an ugly dude and trying to make him. Who knows? That might be far-fetched. I do have some far-fetched theories. But I do not in my heart of heart believe Young Thug is some type of big-time criminal that is going to, you know, put the world at bay and cause all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Young Thug is that type of person. If you ask me, you know, I do think that we can't trust any man that wears dresses and any of those rap guys. None of those rap guys have integrity. From the Little Baby, Young Thug, they want to brainwash our youth to have this allegiance to the streets. When these dudes get around those Juliet Echo whiskeys, those J.E. Dubs, and they will wear the dresses for them and bend over backwards, greased up, lubed up, and let them spit in it. Facts. Now, you can't really trust a dude like Young Thug, you know. Now, granted, this is music okay. I think Young Thug got hyped up over the years, but you know, he's one of those type of rappers, in my opinion, who sold out the most. He's probably the number one sellout in rap music, if you ask me. The number one sellout. If you look at it, Young Thug was the biggest one wearing the dress. Him and Lil Uzi Vert probably some of the biggest sellouts. And Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug got a song together called Up, which is probably number one, the most satanic video of all time. In my book, I feel like it's I think, what's her name? I forgot her name, man. Doja Cat. I think Doja Cat got one of the most satanic videos of all time. They all like to practice that Satanism stuff. And let's be honest, do people actually care? Now, another thing I want to ask people care about, Young Thug dropped a tweet where he says all the rappers are taking in the back, from the back, or in their booty or whatever, which is disgusting.
So here's the tweet here. It says, since y'all want to call me a snitch, let's just air it out then. We all be taking mad dick in Atlanta. I'm talking to all your fave rappers be taking it, and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear no skinnies around baby if you not with it. And I'm not shocked from this. I know I hate the times that we in and we don't know what to believe, it's AI or not, and every rapper can now use that as an out, be like, hey, I didn't do that. That was AI. But I've been telling my subscribers and people who follow me for years that there's this man-on-man culture in the rap entertainment industry. And you see Young Thug, when he first came out, he was calling Rich Homie Quan his hubby and other stuff like that. And this right here was always a weird one. But let's get back to the blog. I just want to show y'all that tweet.
And they are saying, he said all of them do it. And he said, don't leave nobody around Little Baby. Then he deleted it fast, right? This right here is another thing to shake up the rap game. Homosexuality is one thing that's going to be big around blacks. It's one thing they want to keep pushing, you know. So now, and let's be honest, do any of us actually even care, you know, say what these guys do in the bedroom? You know, I'm not about to support and listen to no dude that date dudes, but I think the average American just doesn't really care. We had a dude named Isaiah Rashad who came out.
So this is the rapper that I was just telling you guys about, Isaiah Rashad. And it says, Isaiah Rashad publicly comes out as sexually fluid in May 2022 during an interview with Joe Budden following the leak of his tape featuring him and two other white guys, and of a tape of him giving top. This is on Twitter. In the interview, he explained he is still learning about his sexuality and was more attracted to personality and intellect, and having had various dating experiences over the past few years. Y'all, this is just his way of trying to cover up what he really likes. He's into men, and he doesn't want that backlash. But I'm giving you guys just insight of what really happens into the entertainment industry, that a lot of rappers do this. And this guy, he's throwing up the devil horns. He's clearly a part of that organization. And but all the rappers have to do it. Every last single one have to do man on man. He just got outed. Look at this photo here. You can't tell that man. That man, he ain't into that type of stuff, man. Come on now. Look at that picture. Clear as day. Now, he said he actually broke his silence about the tape during a performance, and people actually still paid to come see him. So that's why I said, dude, the society actually care if these rappers are doing that. So why did Young Thug even release that tweet? But let's get back into the blog, and we're going to talk about Isaiah Rashad another day. Let me know if y'all want a solo video on him.
And he had multiple scenes on Twitter that you can still find where he was having relations with males. And the only thing Isaiah Rashad got was an interview with Joe Budden. Joe Budden gave this man an interview. Isaiah Rashad is a gentleman who's part of TDE. Now, I think the average person doesn't care. I know Young Thug try to pop the lid saying we all taken from the back, which is disgusting. And I don't know why it has to be like that. Why does rap hip hop have to be played like that? It's been like that since the beginning of time, since hip hop started. I think it has something to do with the Juliet Esco Whiskies controlling the scenes, because that's how they get down, and they make those guys do it. But those guys don't have any integrity, man. And I hope nobody really ever thought Young Thug was really a gangster. This whole entire YSL RICO case is nothing but a ploy to get real regular black men incarcerated. Look how many regular black men are doing. I mean, regular black guys who are not famous, don't have big Instagram followings, don't have big channels. And, you know, these guys are regular trappers who they've been looking after. And why not send a rapper to brainwash them, flash some money in your face? You're going to work for them. And now look, Young Thug probably got 30 black guys locked up. 30 black guys is better than 0 black guys. Gucci Mane probably had over 100 black guys locked up. They even let me even get one. We need one N-word in jail, because they had a prison full of white boys. The prison system will crash. Them boys will panic and flip out, or they'll probably get along. We need blacks in jail. Prison and jail is constructed for poor black people. You know, I don't think the prison system, especially here in America, will flourish the way it does if it wasn't for blacks. You know what I'm saying? There's prisons all across the world, but none of them really have a voice or a culture like the American ones. Why do you think that is? That's the blacks. But I feel like this whole Young Thug situation is fake. I feel like these guys are pulling the wool over our eyes, making it seem like it's something more than what it is. And they're just here to confuse the youth, if you ask me. I don't think Young Thug really a gangster. I don't think none of those rapper dudes are really a gangster. I don't think none was ever going to do anything for real. They just do all this stuff to influence you to do something. So remember the time these rappers were about putting hits on people's heads? Guys in the streets do it all the time. There's real street people who are not moving like that. You know, y'all gotta start paying attention who are, when it's a psyop, when it's real, and when it's fake. And most of the stuff on the internet is fake, 90% of it. Adam 22, Vlad, big time feds. Big time feds. And y'all dummies keep going there talking, and y'all real life criminals. Man, I don't get it. I don't get it. Man, Adam 22 working so alongside the FBI. You know what I'm saying? But if any regular person believes that these rappers are some type of big time notorious gangsters, you're crazy. These guys are useless. They're not gangsters. They're not real. They ain't about to harm nobody. They ain't about to be, you know what I'm saying? The people around them, yes, but they use the rapper to infiltrate these regular people and cause all these problems in their lives. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really got to say on this topic, man. You know, I don't watch the Tekashi 69 popping back up. He's done. People want to call when they want to say when it's a rat, when it's cool, and when it's not. You know, in the future, all y'all gonna be snitching. Most street dudes ain't really real like that anyway. Most of them snitch. You know what I'm saying? And they want to keep putting that on us so we can constantly, you know, we can constantly as black people just be ignorant. So they're gonna keep constantly putting that on us. But let me know what y'all think about that, man. How do y'all feel about it? I personally don't care. I don't care about YSL. I don't care about Gunna. I don't care about Young Thug. Young Thug and Gunna being sold the black community out. Y'all have no integrity. Y'all do anything for money. Y'all are the worst, most despicable kind of human beings I've ever seen in my life. And I have no idea why we are not suspected that Young Thug was snitch. Any dude that dressed like the dress with the umbrella on an album cover is wild. You know what I'm saying? It was wild. Yeah, he probably did that to wake the internet up. But Young Thug is and then we also talk about that word thug. It's about keeping the word going. The black image of thug. I'm telling y'all, man, they want blacks in jail, man. They want us in jail here in America, but I think we're the only ones who handles the pressure the most of being incarcerated. You think it's mostly blacks, you know what I'm saying, over the years. But let me know what y'all think, man. Am I wrong? Did I hit the horse on the head? What do y'all think about it? You know, I think all rappers are snitches. I don't think none of them are gangster. Young Thug is clearly fake. But that's all I gotta say about this topic, man. Let me know if I need to do more blogs at home. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
On to the next shit, PNT. On to the next shit. I hit it with no problem. This girl's a problem. I don't even know we gon' solve them. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem. This girl's a problem. I don't even know we gon' solve them. I pass it on to the next chick, on to the next chick. I do my fingers on left wrist, shot to me young like a light switch. Now look, she shining. Shot said she like the boy diamond. Shot saying that she want the BBC, took it to the ABC. Now look, she sitting on the shot saying that she wanna marry me, carry on my legacy. Now look, she sitting on the shot saying that she ain't sharing me. Shawty wanna bury me. Now look, she tripping on it. Feel like it clean, don't be spitting on it. Baby, move your hands, don't be gripping on it. Staring in her eyes while I'm looking on it. Nothing in the pussy and I'm pulling out. Hey, baby girl, let's try acid. Going wrong, now we're blessed. Hit it once, then I had to pass it. Drop 50 points, and I got 10 assists. She a foreign chick, had to add it to the list. Hit the game with it, and the boy couldn't miss. Might keep it around, cause she let the boy piss. On the body, shawty had a grand nigga wish. I hit it with no problem, no. To the next shit, PT, on to the next shit. I hit it with no problem. This cause a problem, I don't even know we gon' solve them. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no, I hit it with no. I hit it with no problem, just cause a problem. I don't even know how we gon' solve them. I pass it on to the next chick, on to the next chick. I did my fingers on left wrist, shot to me young like a light switch. Now look, she shining. Shot said she like the boy diamond. Shot saying but she want the BBC, took it to the ABC. Now look, she sitting on the shot saying that she wanna marry me, carry on my legacy. Now look, she sitting on the shot saying that she ain't sharing me. Shawty wanna bury me. Now look, she tripping on it. Feel like it clean, don't be spitting on it. Baby, move your hands, don't be gripping on it. Staring in her eyes while I'm looking on it. Nothing in the pussy and I'm pulling out. I hit it with no problem. 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 I hit it with no. I hit it with no. I hit it with no problem. On to the next shit, PNT. On to the next shit. I hit it with no problem. This girl's a problem. I don't even know we gon' solve them. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no. I hit it with no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no problem, no. I hit it with no.